The last lecture, during the discussion of eigenvalues of j square and jz, we have concluded with equation 5. J is equal to pi plus or minus j comma m, which is equal to m plus or minus 1 pi plus or minus j comma m. If we introduce the eigenfunction pi plus or minus j comma m as a simultaneous eigenfunction for the operators j square and jz, we arrive at different eigenvalues. The eigenvalue of j square is eta j, whereas the eigenvalue of jz is m plus or minus 1, because pi plus or minus j comma m is equal to j plus or minus I of j comma m. So the presence of rising and lowering operator are used to increase and decrease the eigenvalue of m by 1 unit. If you assume the lowest value of m is m1 and the highest value of m is m2, we can develop the spectrum of values for m. The spectrum is m1, m1 plus 1, m1 plus 2, m1 plus 3, then it is ended with highest value of m2. With the help of this spectrum, we can develop two equations. J plus into psi j m2 is equal to 0. This is equation number 6. Then j minus psi j comma m1 is equal to 0. This is equation number 7. See this equation 6. m2 is the highest value of m. The role of raising operator is, when this operator is allowed to operate on a function, the eigenvalue is increased by 1 unit. Already the eigenvalue is maintaining its highest value of m2. If you use j plus 1 second, then the eigenvalue is leading to 0. In this case of equation 7, m1 is the lowest value of m. If you apply 1 second the lowering operator, then the eigenvalue is approaching 0. Now, operate equation 6 by j minus into j plus psi j m2 equal to 0. You get a new equation. Then equation 7 by j plus into j minus psi j comma m1 is equal to 0. This is equation number 9. Now we have to find out the value of j minus and j plus. Say j minus j plus equal to jx minus ijy into jx plus ijy. This is equal to jx square plus I into jx dy minus I into jy jx plus jy square. Jx into jx square plus I into jx jy minus I into jy jx I into I square minus 1 minus 1 minus plus so plus jy square. This is jx square plus jy square plus I into jx dy minus jy jx. This is equal to jx square plus jy square plus I into square bracket of jx comma jy. This is jx square plus jy square plus I into, this is I cross jz. This is equal to jx square plus jy square I into I square minus 1 minus h cross jz. Then this is modified as j square minus jz square minus h cross into jz, because jx square plus jy square plus jz square is equal to j square. Then jx square plus jy square is equal to j square minus jz square. Here keep h cross equal to 1 unit. Therefore, this is modified as j square minus jz square minus jz. This is equal to j square minus jz into jz plus 1. This is the value of j minus and j plus. J minus j plus is equal to j square minus jz into jz plus 1. In the same way, we can write j plus j minus equal to j square minus jz into jz minus 1. We can prove. Now, substitute the value of j minus j plus in equation 8. The value of j minus j plus equal to j square minus jz into jz plus 1. Entire is multiplied by psi j comma m2 equal to 0. This is eta j. Eigenvalue of j square is eta j into h cross square, but h cross equal to 1 unit, so we can write eta j minus jz into psi is actually m, but we are using the value of m as m2. So this is m2 into m2 plus 1. The entire is multiplied by psi j m2 equal to 0. Here psi j comma m2 not equal to 0. Therefore, eta j minus m2 into m2 plus 1 equal to 0. Then eta j equal to m2 into m2 plus 1. This is equation number 10. Here we have to substitute the value of j plus and j minus. The value of j plus and j minus is j square minus jz into jz minus 1. The entire should be multiplied by psi j comma m1, that is equal to 0. This is our eta j jz into psi, that is equal to m. Actually we are using twice diagonally m1, so I have to put here m1 minus 1. The entire is multiplied by psi j comma m1 equal to 0. Here psi j m1 not equal to 0. Therefore, eta j minus m1 into m1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So eta j equal to m1 into m1 minus 1. This is equation number 11. From the equations 10 and 11, left hand sides are equal, so the right hand sides are also equal. m2 into m2 plus 1 is equal to m1 into m1 minus 1. This is m2 square plus m2, which is equal to m1 square minus m1. m2 square minus m1 square plus m1 plus m2 is equal to 0. This is equation number 30. See, this is m2 plus m1 into m2 minus m1 plus m1 plus m2 is equal to 0. See here, a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. Formula I have used. Then take m2 plus m1 outside. Then the rest of the terms are m2 minus m1 plus 1 is equal to 0. Just I have taken out m2 plus m1 outside. Here m2 minus m1 plus 1 into 0. From this m2 minus m1 plus 1 not equal to 0. Therefore, m2 plus m1 equal to 0. Hence m1 equal to minus m2. This is the conclusion we have arrived at this equation number 14. Here the condition m1 is equal to minus m2 is arrived. However, the value of m is justified by the value of j. Then m can have the spectrum of values from minus j to plus j in steps of unity. Say that the lowest value of m is minus j, then the highest value of m is plus j. So the next value is minus j plus 1, then the next value is minus j plus 2, then the last value is plus j, then previous to the last one is j minus 1. In this way, the values of m are justified by the values of j. So m can have the spectrum of values varying from minus j to plus j in steps of unity. The lowest value of m is minus j, the highest value of m is plus j. But in our discussion, we have taken the lowest value of m is m1 and the highest value of m is m2. Anyway, the value of m is justified by the value of j. For the given value of j, m can have 2j plus 1 values. Here, j is given to you. For the given value of j, m can have 2j plus 1 values, which means that suppose the value of j equal to 3 by 2, then 2 into 3 by 2 plus 1, which is equal to 4 values we can have. We can have 4 values for m. Already we have pointed out the lowest value of m is minus j and the highest value of m is plus j. Then j equal to 3 by 2. So minus 3 by 2, minus 1 by 2, 1 by 2, plus 3 by 2. This is plus 1 by 2. These are all the possible values of m. See here, one value is differing from another in steps of 1 unit. The lowest value is minus j, highest value is plus j. If j equal to 3 by 2, minus 3 by 2. Highest value is plus 3 by 2. Then the next value is minus 1 by 2, next value is plus 1 by 2, then final value is plus 3 by 2. For the given value of j, m can have 2j plus 1 values. M can have 2j plus 1 values. Here, this 2j plus 1 should be an integer. J may be an integer or half integer, but 2j should be an integer. So in this way we can realize, suppose the value of j equal to 1 by 2, j equal to 1 by 2, m can have 2 values, minus 1 by 2 and plus 1 by 2. See here, one value is differing from another in steps of 1 unit. So that the value of m is justified by the value of j. The lowest value of m is minus j and the highest value of m is plus j. In equation 10, we have taken the highest value of m as m2. But in terms of this spectrum, the highest value of m2 is j. So that in equation 10, put instead of m, we have to put j. So j into j plus 1. So this is the eigenvalue of j square. The eigenvalue of j is j into j plus 1 into h cross square. If you use h cross equal to 1 unit, you can write j into j plus 1. Consider this equation eta j equal to m1 into m1 minus 1. If this equation is taken for our consideration, here instead of m1 we have to put minus j. First value of m1 is minus j. This is minus j into minus j minus 1. Multiply with help of negative sign, this is changed as j into j plus 1. So in both the cases, the value of eta j is j into j plus 1. So the eigenvalue of j square is j into j plus 1 h cross square. If you keep h cross as 1 unit, the value of j square, eigenvalue of j square is j into j plus 1. In this way, we have evaluated the value of eta j. So the eigenvalue of j square is j into j plus 1 h cross square. The eigenvalue of j z is m into h cross. That's all about the eigenvalues of j square and j z.